Hello YouTube and welcome back to our Road to Glory with Derby. As you can see, it is the end of season review for season 2 of our save. You're going to see what's gone on here since the last game when this wants to load, because we know this takes a while. It has been a very, very positive season for the boys. We've managed to finish in 16th place. We went on a run. The last time you saw us was against Man City. 1-0 draw with Newcastle, 4-2 win at home against Burnley, and unfortunately we went 2-1 down to Arsenal, which put them above us. Look at us though, 48 points. You know, we weren't far away from being really secure mid-table. Fulham on the last day went from 7th to 10th because of how tight things were. But let's get into some of the moments to remember. Our biggest win was a 5-2 thrashing of Bournemouth when we went into this save. A match to remember was a 2-1 win there where we came from behind to win, which was nice. And our goal of the season came from Orellano in a 4-2 loss to Brighton. Sponsorship gone up. Broadcast revenue gone up, obviously. Corporate and hospitality up, and competition prize money, we got 9 million for finishing in 16th. Traore, dreadful player for us. Both teams probably didn't get the opportunities. Davis, again, you know, probably didn't get what we would have liked. Match day commercial and retail has gone down, maybe because we've played less games in the year. This is how they're saying we lined up. This was the old tactic with the pressing forward and advance forward, but obviously we've played more of a diamond for the majority of this season. We got the manager of the month for April, which is fantastic. Liam Delap was unbelievable for us here, and you know, we've done what we've needed to do in this save so far. I'm just trying to find a way to sort this out, and that's what I want. There we go. And signing of the season, they've gone with Lautaro Morales, who's gone into the number 1 goalkeeper position for us, which has been really good. Delap, top goal scorer, 18 league goals and 20 for the season. Orellano with 10 assists has been pretty good. Average rating 7.2 for Liam Delap. And Birdie completed 70 of his 90 passes this year as well. So that is our all-time 11 with Ruzi, Ebicelli, Sturman, Davies. Obviously that will improve over time. We've done well. We exceeded expectations, made sure that we got through. Let's have a look at what they want us to do. Next year, they want us to avoid relegation, which I think we'll be able to do. They want minimum 3-year contracts for first-team players, sign players to sell for a profit, work within the wage budget, develop players using our system, play defensively solid football, play possession and high tempo. So they've taken away the age restriction, which is fantastic, so we can sign whoever we want practically, as long as we're giving them 3 years and selling them for a profit. The new season team report looks good. End of season break, no offers for Ashley Young. Doesn't matter. I think it'll be a good time to let the players know for next season. Obviously we want to try and avoid relegation once again. There we go. God, what did they say? Why are you putting all that pressure on us? That's not fair. It's to work hard as possible to avoid the drop. Okay, and good support. There we go. All right, we've got them all back on side. So the players don't think we can avoid relegation, which is a bit frustrating, but it is what it is. Anyway, money-wise, at the moment, we're not looking the best, but all I'll do is we'll start simming our way through, and then when we've got our money, we'll start telling you about who we're going to sell and who we're going to bring in. So sit tight, and we'll be back very, very soon. Welcome back, YouTube. We are here, ready to go through our preview of this season. If you are very excited for this, make sure you smash the thumbs up button on this episode, because I think this is going to be a very, very big year. Now, bear with me. Obviously, you can tell the camera angles are a little bit different. So we've got the GoPro set up. I'm still in the process of trying to get the mount sort of above and then angle it down. But I think for now it does the job. So just bear with me, because the camera is actually in front of the screen. So it might look a bit weird the way that I'm looking, but obviously we've got our schedule here, which was our pre-season fixtures, which are, you know, here in front of you. So 2-0 win, 6-1, 2-0 over Rangers, Portimonense, 0-0, Go Ahead Eagles and Hercules. We didn't really play anybody of any major significance, but we've got Brentford and Liverpool here before we take on Bolton in the Cup. So that's going to be very interesting to see how we go. Then we get Spurs, Man City, Arsenal. It looks pretty well spaced out this season compared to last season. But what you're here for is to see the transfer history. So the end of last season, we went and brought in, finally, we got a work permit for Morgan Sansone, who at 29 years old looks very, very useful for the team here. So very good midfielder. We got Zeki Amdouni, who is a striker who actually looks quite good but doesn't have a work permit. So we've sent him back out on loan, the 22-year-old. Worst case scenario, he just fetches more money for us, and we'll be able to sell him on for a profit. Gabby Menino for £8 million, absolute bargain. He's already worth 22 to 25. Can play as a right back or as a box-to-box midfielder, which would be fantastic. Oriol Busquets, again, very, very solid central midfielder from Spain. I'm sure you guys know all about Oriol Busquets. And Brenner, $5 million from Cincinnati. Everybody should know the qualities of Brenner. On the outs, again, loan there. Mario Katanich loan, Egbo loan, lots of loans. Bratton went for 27k to Adelaide United, but that was in January. Let's go to this season's transfers, and again, we're going to go to the oldest. So Torben Ren as a midfielder here on a free, I think he was. Yep, he was on a free from Bayern Munich. He actually knocked back Borussia Dortmund to come to us, which was absolutely fantastic. So very, very happy that he was keen to come and join us, which is great. We've got Sotiri Alexandropoulos here, who is a very physical midfielder. Look at him, 6 foot, very physical, has the stamina, has the pace. Great box-to-box midfielder for us. We've got Karim Kanate, who we've loaned out. Everyone should know Kareem. We've used him in Addis as well. Josh Xerxes on a free looks unbelievable. Probably just lacking a bit of work rate there, but other than that, looks very good. Tommaso Pobega for 3.8, just under 4 million. Looks fantastic again as another midfielder. Dominic Livakovic, you won't be able to see most of his goalkeeper stats, so let's open up his profile there. Look at that for an absolute star player. 19 one-on-ones, 18 reflexes, 16 for throwing. Looks very, very good. 12 kicking as well, and great command of area. 6'2". Everyone knows about Dominic's quality. Abdul Karim Kanate, very, very good striker as well. We only paid 5 million for him. Marco Canna, big money move centre back. Marco Canna, 21 million, which was his release clause, is already valued 34 to 45. We know that we're going to make some serious money on Marco Canna. We've also gone and got Artem Sakolov, who is a number 10 that can also play up front. We're obviously working on that finishing, but other than that, he's a very creative player, gives us something a little bit different to work with. And then as a backup right back, we've gone and got Colin Dagba for only a couple mil, I reckon it was. Yeah, 2.1, already worth 7.6 to 8.4. Great option off the bench. And then on this end of things, we've sold Robin Koch to Stuttgart. Jovelic's release clause was met by Bournemouth, which I was fine for him to go. Karius went for 4 million. Van Aken, Ashley Young, and then a lot of guys went on frees. Bielik's gone on loan, Atunga on loan, Knight went on a free, Solomon on a free, and that is what we're left with. We've got a little bit of money left over still. We've got 7 million if we want to spend it, but I'm not that bothered if we do spend it or not. This is likely what the team's going to look like. We've got Livakovic, Zamora, Marco Canna, Sotalo, Menino, Yankovic, Busquets, Bird. I'm at the point where Yankovic might actually hit the bench, to be perfectly honest. Trying to find the right role for him is a bit difficult. He's a very physical midfielder, so he probably could do the job here as a box-to-box midfielder, because he's only really missing the shooting stats and the off the ball, but he's got the physicals. But I'm very tempted to almost play Alexandropoulos, who doesn't even look like he's in the squad. Where is he? There he is. So Diddy can make the squad. We've got Hagen there, but Davies doesn't need to be in the squad. I reckon we go with Alexandropoulos there in that box-to-box midfielder role, because he's only lacking on the finishing as well. His physicals are better. His mentals are better. So we're going to go with Sotiri in the midfield there with Bird. We know Birdie's qualities. We know he's got the physical. So we got plenty of midfielders with fantastic mentals, fantastic physicals, and we're developing their technicals. Busquets is unreal. Kamara, Xerxes, Brenner up front is going to be unbelievable. We've also got Orellano, who's learning how to play that false 9 role, and once he gets that, he's going to be absolutely fantastic in that role, to go with our boy Sakolov as well, who's on the bench or in the reserves. And this is probably going to be the team that's going to take on what's it called, Brentford, but you are going to see that in the next episode. So if you've liked this episode, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We will see you very, very shortly for the next episode, where we'll kick off our Premier League season here with Derby.